Hey guys, Dr. Sean here with a video on sleep and how to optimize it. I'm going to try to keep this short. People don't like long videos, so I'm going to talk pretty fast. You'll have to slow it down or take notes to capture it. So this video is not to tell you how incredibly important it is. I'll just say at the outset, though, it's incredibly important. You don't sleep properly, you die. It just contributes to disease. In fact, you're wasting your time trying to be healthy if you got a sleep problem. So make sure you resolve those issues with sleep. Work with a good health coach or physician who is experienced with treating sleep and insomnia from a natural intervention as opposed to using drugs. If you really look at the details of drugs, they don't work well. They don't increase the quality of your sleep. They may increase the duration of your sleep. But unfortunately, sleeping pills are associated with, in one study, a 400% increase in mortality. That's right, increases your death risk for death fourfold. Don't take pills, do natural interventions. We're going to get into a lot of those right now, so pay attention. So what I recommend at nighttime, as the sun goes down, our cells, our biology is geared towards the rise and fall of the sun. You just got to leverage and exploit it. That's going to optimize your hormones, begin the process of tuning you in on when you're supposed to sleep. So at sunset, you want to experience that sunset, go out and look at that sunset, be in front of it, and allow that dimming light to start triggering your body's production of melatonin to get you ready for sleep. And then when you move inside, you want to be dimming your lights, okay? So dimming your lights to track the setting of the sun. And at nighttime, you should just be basically at nighttime just with candles. So I recommend a beeswax candle. I have a beeswax candle burning there. Super nice. I won't go into all the benefits of beeswax candles, but they're just fantastic. Do not use regular candles. You want to use beeswax candles. Cost a little bit more, but they actually clean the air. They smell a whole lot better, and they're all natural, not so carcinogenic and harsh in your environment. So use beeswax candles and start dimming your lights at nighttime. Ease into it. And for that reason, you want to eliminate blue light. Blue light is the spectrum of light from light-emitting diodes and other sources of light. And one good way of doing it, I have some blue filtering glasses on here that I use whenever I look at a computer, because that blue light coming out of the computer is problematic for the eyes, and we're going to find a lot more problematic than what the system has told us. So be very careful about that. Here's a really cheap pair of glasses. They're solar shields. They're amber filtering. They cost a whopping $7 off Amazon. You put these things on, and usually in about 15, maybe 5 minutes, depending on where you are with your hormones, you'll start feeling sleeping at nighttime, because it just cuts out blue light that's stimulating, and it's almost like a drug when you put these things on. Of course, they look really bad, so when you put them on, you look like Grandpa getting out of his vision test with the ophthalmologist. Now, these are gamers glasses. They're blue filtering for people that do a lot of gaming. This will cut out the blue light. They're more expensive, anywhere from $60 to $300. So this is a pretty decent pair. You can get these, both of them, off Amazon. I forget even the brand name of that one, but you take a look at the reviews and wear those blue light filtering glasses. Whenever you look at your cell phone, whenever you look at your computer, if you're watching any TV, have blue light filtering glasses on, so you eliminate that blue light, because otherwise it is stimulating your central nervous system through your eyes, your retina, down-regulating the production of glorious melatonin, which is going to help fuel your fuel tank to keep you asleep and restful sleep. Without adequate melatonin, you wake up sometime between 2 and 4 o'clock prematurely when cortisol starts being produced, because you haven't banked enough cortisol. So make sure you wear those blue light filtering glasses. You want to develop a routine associated with your sleeping. We had lots of routines, our ancestors. They'd get back to the camp, start the process of the routine, and pretty soon they were heading to bed. And kids get a routine and they start doing the same thing. And you parents who have had kids know once that routine kicks in, the kids start falling asleep. Adults can do that too. So get your routine going and keep it. Recommend going to bed at the same time and do the same things. Make sure you're doing really good dental care, rinsing your mouth out, brushing your teeth with a natural fiber toothbrush. I give my clients Fuchs, Fuchs. It's a German toothbrush with natural bristles in it. Works better to clean your teeth. And don't forget to floss with the natural floss to get in between your teeth, and introduce some probiotic microbes into your mouth at night to refreshen your mouth and strengthen the diversity of your oral microbiome. So get some probiotic apple cider vinegar, even kimchi juice, sauerkraut juice, get a little bit in there. We're not talking a cup of it, we're talking microbes. So even like a 1/16 of a teaspoon of that in your mouth to get those microbes in there would be very beneficial, particularly after brushing your teeth. Those microbes go in there and fix any kind of trauma with your teeth from flossing or brushing. So it helps to correct pharyngitis or gingivitis rather. So make sure you're getting some probiotic, good microbes in there. I recommend taking a hot shower right before before you go to sleep. That will help to reset your core body temperature and ease you into sleep. It's a great thing to do. If you wake up in the middle of the night and you can't fall back to sleep, get your butt out of bed, jump in, take a hot shower, and for about 5 minutes, towel off, and then go back to bed. You'll find that one will work way better than sitting in your bed with insomnia. Get out of bed, go do something. A hot shower is a great thing to do. So make sure you do that. And then wake up early in the morning. You do not want to be a night owl. You want to be a morning lark. Get up early in the morning, go to bed early, and you will optimize your sleep better than people that stay up late. And then I recommend consideration for a Dawn simulator. Philips makes a pretty good product, Dawn simulator, at HF 3520. They may have come out with something else more recent than the time of the production of this video, but basically it starts at a deep, deep red glow and gradually gets more intense, more lighter red, more deep orange, lighter orange, to eventually it's a yellow, deep yellow, lighter yellow, and white light. So eventually it's going to wake you up at some point, just like the sunrise would wake us up for millions of years. So use a dawn simulator, help you wake up, and it's a nice way to ease your day instead of a jarring, glaring, alarm clock wake you up. So Philips HF 3520 is worth the investment. You get those off Amazon. Everything I recommend, again, I have no financial interest in. These are products that I've researched, I've studied, I've found out about. I recommend them because they work differently in different clients, different patients, different people. So you may have fantastic results, you may have minimal results, but give them a try. I wouldn't recommend them if I didn't think they were worthwhile to consider doing. You got to sleep in a cold environment. Basically, ideally 60 to 68 degrees. You want it to be dark and quiet. And you want it to have more natural noise as opposed to man-made noise. So crickets, a little wind, a little rain, the sound of frogs, peepers, things like that, much more soothing to you. They tell you all is well. When it's absolutely quiet, our brain is actually a little troubled about that because we're used to having a little bit of background noise. The nature just gives a little noise. When it all goes quiet, it usually means a predator is around, something's wrong. So you want to have maybe a little bit of a natural noise if you can, but free of man-made noise. You don't want any contraption noise around you. And then to cool your bed, you may want to consider a chili pad or a chili cube. And there's some competitors coming out now to chill your surface, as opposed to chilling the air around you, chill the surface that you're on. We would have sat on the earth would have absorbed a body temperature. So a chili pad kind of helps to do that. It doesn't really blow cold air, it makes your surface more cold. If you're somebody who's a flipper, you toss and turn at night, changing positions, the chili cube works really good for flippers to keep you. So oftentimes I just go to bed with my chili pad on and I stay right in that position. I never even flip. So give it a try. You can Google it to find out more. It's not cheap, but your sleep is worth it. So make sure you give that consideration, especially if you're a flipper. And then sleep in a familiar bedroom. We don't sleep as good when we go to hotel rooms and foreign environments because our brain knows we're somewhere different, and it kind of keeps our brain awake at night just to be observant to any potential threats. So try to sleep in your same beds. If you can, your same bedroom, you'll sleep better. And then don't eat 3 hours before you go to bed at night. You want your blood not going to your gut. You want your blood going to your brain to start the business of reconditioning and maintaining your brain to help you sleep and not be digesting food. So 3 hours, eat your meal before you go to bed and then cut off. You should not be snacking at nighttime to begin with for multiple reasons. So when it's dark out, you shouldn't be snacking or eating. And then you can consider tart cherry juice, Mount Morency cherry juice. I prefer it fermented, so you can Google fermenting fruit juice to learn how to do that. Fermenting berries is a good way to do that as well, to eliminate the carbohydrates and the high sugar content in there. And then there are some supplements you can consider taking. Lemon balm is an interesting one. Lemon balm, it's also called Melissa, that you can get off Amazon. Helps with sleep. It also has the interesting property of making you better at math, which I find intriguing. So you can consider taking that. It's helpful with sleep. Another one is 5-HTP. I unfortunately don't have it to show, but you can find 5-HTP on Amazon. Look for reviews to see which one works well. Magnesium. I prefer magnesium L-threonate. You can get magnesium L-threonate off Amazon. You can follow the recommended dose on that. You can play around with it a little bit, but it's a great product to take. And then taking magnesium L-threonate with L-theanine as another product that works well with the magnesium L-threonate to help you with sleep. And then apigenin that you can get off Amazon as well, or at your favorite health food store. So those are some great supplements. Another one is glycine, Glycine. It's an amino acid. I prefer glycine and an amino acid natural form as opposed to a supplement. If you can get all your supplements from natural forms, they work better than productized forms, but can be a little difficult to get, but not for glycine. Glycine you can get from 100% grass-fed gelatin. This is great. It's unflavored. I prefer this one. You need to mix it with hot water to allow it to dissolve. So I recommend about 1.5 tablespoons, 2 tablespoons of this gelatin in your product. You stir it up and hot water. I add a little bit of pink Himalayan salt or Redmond's real salt, which really I think has a nicer taste to it. And this is Redmond's real salt right here. You don't have to get in a huge container like that, but we got 7 people in our family, so we got through some salt. So this is a great product to take, and it will help you ease into sleep, helps production with melatonin and tryptophan. It's a wonderful supplement, that gelatin. You want to make sure you get up early, experience the sunrises, experience sunsets. Again, that will optimize your hormones, get in the habit of doing that. Another product you consider taking is lavender. Lavender is a really nice essential oil to help calm you down, soothe you, get you ready for sleep. And you want to, again, avoid that exposure to blue light, anything stimulating, so stay off your cell phones. It's not just the light, but it's also the content and stuff. You want to be winding down at night and just relaxing. And then I recommend high intensity exercise to optimize your body. It also optimizes your sleep when you do high intensity exercise during the day. Don't exercise within 3 hours of going to sleep. So do your high intensity exercise early in the day, and make sure you're sleeping in a comfortable bed and not some uncomfortable mattress, because it's just sleep is too important to be sleeping in an old, gross, broken down mattress. And then I would recommend some consideration to using salt. Pink Himalayan salt underneath your tongue can help you fall asleep. It's interesting, helps you to absorb it. And remember, I've discussed in other videos that you can track how much salt is in your body by the amount that gets excreted in your sweat. So when you sweat, you want to track how salty it tastes. So you just lick the area of your skin right about here between your deltoid and your bicep. We're not talking armpit sweat. We're talking just sweat off your skin. If it's really salty, you may need water. If it's real watery, you're gonna need salt. So that's a great tip to optimize your sleep, because salt is just that awesome and important. Another tip that you consider doing is pistachios. So if you take 28 grams of pistachios, that has 25 grams of pistachios has 6 milligrams of melatonin contained within it. So some pistachios for you can consume is beneficial at dinner time, and I recommend soaking them. Pistachio has skins around, these dark skins, and they have lectins on them, these anti-nutrients that interfere with absorption and digestion, so they can interfere with your nutrition and the importance of absorbing those molecules. So soak them for 24 to 36 hours in water, change out the water, get rid of those lectins. It's really beneficial, makes it a lot more beneficial for you to take it. And then taking some eggs, and I mentioned the tart cherry, they have melatonin. So eggs can be beneficial to help you sleep. And kefir has melatonin in it too. So you can get kefir. This is a brand that I happen to like, 100% grass-fed, organic, Maple Hill. But make sure it's full fat, not non-fat, not low fat. Most kefir sold is low fat and not fat, because kefir companies are like any other company. They don't exist to make you better. They exist to make their bank accounts better. And if they don't, their shareholders can sue them. So these products are like every other product to make money, not to make you more awesome. So look for products that are full fat, 100% grass-fed, and organic, plain unflavored. You do not need flavors, berries, sugar, additives. It's for people that are not interested in optimizing their health. You are, if you're watching this video. So get that particular product, be good for you. And then I recommend pink Himalayan salt lamps. I have a pink Himalayan salt lamp. I will turn the camera towards there, right there. That's on over there next to that camera, or sorry, that candle. And that's a great thing to put on at nighttime, right before you sleep. As you're settling down in your bed, have pink Himalayan salt lamps on. Nice deep red colors to help glow. And we mentioned the beeswax with you. I forgot to tell you, the Dawn Simulator real quick. My first time using the Dawn Simulator, I put that thing on, had it programmed to wake me up about 4:45. I woke up dreaming. I was dreaming. I was like, God, it was such a great mood. I was like, I'm so happy I'm dreaming. I'm so happy. Why am I so happy? Oh my God, why am I so happy? And I remember thinking, how can I be so happy thinking about this, that I'm dreaming when I'm dreaming? I said, this doesn't make sense. I said, I must be awake. So I opened my eyes to see why I was so happy, feeling so good. And there's that glorious red light coming from that Dawn Simulator, just bathing me in red light early in the morning to wake me up. Now, better than that is natural sunshine, but most people's homes don't allow for that to happen in our schedules. So a Dawn Simulator is a good way to capture that, get started. It's not as good as the real sunshine, so try to get out there for that sunrise, sunset. Okay, 19 minutes. Hope you enjoyed this video. 19 minutes of your life to optimize your sleep. See you next time.